नमस्कार, आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आज के इस कार्यक्रम में। Respected Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Shri Amrit Lal Meena ji, who has joined us virtually for the Roadshow. Additional Secretary and Nominated Authority, Ministry of Coal, Shri M. Nagaraju ji, का हम बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं मंच पर। तालियों के साथ हम स्वागत और अभिनंदन करें। मंच पर हमारे साथ हैं CMD CCL डॉक्टर बी वीरा रेड्डी सर, आपका हम बहुत स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं मंच पर हमारे बीच CMD CM PDIL श्री मनोज कुमार जी हैं। हम आपका सर आज के इस अवसर पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में हमारे दूसरे विशिष्ट अतिथिगण यहाँ पहुँचने वाले हैं, तब तक हम समय का ध्यान रखते हुए अपने आज के कार्यक्रम का विधिवत शुभारंभ करेंगे। So now, may I please request Dr. B. Veera Reddy sir, CMD CCL, to please welcome Shri M. Nagaraju ji, Additional Secretary and Nominated Authority, by presenting him with a bouquet. पुष्पगुच्छ के साथ हम स्वागत और अभिनंदन करेंगे। मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में हमें हार्दिक खुशी है कि हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं रेस्पेक्टेड सेक्रेटरी, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कोल, थैंक यू सर। Now, may I request Shri Ajitesh Kumar, Director, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, to welcome Dr. B. Veera Reddy ji, CMD CCL, by presenting him with a bouquet. हमें खुशी है हमारे बीच अभी आदरणीय सचिव कोयला झारखंड सरकार श्री अबू बकर सिद्दीकी पी सर की उपस्थिति हुई है। सर, हम आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं। और नाउ मैं रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ डॉक्टर बी वीरा रेड्डी सर से टू प्लीज वेलकम श्री अबू बकर सिद्दीकी पी, सेक्रेटरी माइंस, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, बाय प्रेजेंटिंग हिम विद अ बुके। थैंक यू सर। May I now request Shri Ajitesh Kumar, Director, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, to welcome Dr. B. Veera Reddy ji, CMD CCL, by presenting him with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. May I request M. Venkatasarallu, Director, Technical, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, to welcome Shri Manoj Kumar ji, CMD CM PDIL, by presenting him with a bouquet. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। पुष्पगुच्छ प्रदान कर मंचासीन सभी हमारे गणमान्य अतिथियों के स्वागत और अभिनंदन के लिए। और आज हम सभी यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं रोड शो ऑन कमर्शियल कोल माइन ऑक्शंस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ इन कोल सेक्टर, बहुत सारे उद्देश्यों के साथ। और निश्चित रूप से इस कार्यक्रम के माध्यम से बहुत सारी महत्वपूर्ण बातें हमारे समक्ष आने वाली हैं। और आज के इस अवसर पर जब हमारे बीच मुख्य अतिथि एवं विशिष्ट अतिथिगणों की उपस्थिति है, आप सब हमारे एस्टीम्ड गेस्ट्स यहाँ उपस्थित हैं, आप सभी के स्वागत और अभिनंदन के लिए, साथ ही साथ कार्यक्रम पर प्रकाश डालने के लिए, मे आई नाउ रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर बी वीरा रेड्डी जी, CMD CCL, who is also Director Technical CIL, to deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Very good evening to all the dignitaries. It is indeed my privilege and honor to welcome our respected Secretary Coal, Sri Amritlal Meena sir, Additional Secretary Ministry of Coal, Sri Nagaraj sir. Chairman Coal India is also expected to join, and he is on the way. Probably in another 5 to 10 minutes he will be joining us. I welcome him also. I welcome Sri Abubakar Siddiqui sir, Secretary, Department of Mines and Geology, Government of Jharkhand. Sri Manoj Kumar Saab, CMD, CMPDI. And also Sri Arwa Rajkamalji, Director, Mines and Geology, Jharkhand State. Sri Ajitesh Kumarji and Sri Marupalli Venkateswarluji. And other officials from Ministry of Coal and Coal India family. I, on behalf of Ministry of Coal, also welcome all the officials of Jharkhand State and also dignitaries from private companies and other stakeholders. You know that the Ministry of Coal started commercial auctioning in the year 2020 after 45 years of nationalization of coal mines in the country. And Government of India opened coal sector for commercial mining by private players. Since then, 7 rounds of auctions have been successfully completed with 91 mines auctioned so far. These 91 auctioned coal mines have a total peak rated capacity of more than 222 million tons per annum and are expected to generate more than 3 lakh employment. The 8th round launched on November 15th, 2023, and with 39 coal mines on offer. Of these 39 coal mines, 35 coal mines are under 8th tranche and 4 coal mines are under second attempt of 7th tranche. The 9th round of commercial coal mines auction was also launched on December 20th, 2023, with 32 coal mines on offer. Of these 32 coal mines, 22 coal mines are under 9th tranche and 5 coal mines are under second attempt of 7th tranche. And Ministry of Coal offered many relaxations, and there are no restriction on sale, no stipulation of technical or financial eligibility criteria. Probably all these things will be presented in the next presentation we are going to have subsequently. So here India is still importing coal, and under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Coal Minister and Secretary Sir, the year by year lot of improvement is there in production, and country is very comfortable. And we need to import coking coal because that quality of coking coal which is required for manufacture of steel is not available within India. We need to import some coking coal and blend with indigenous coking coal. That way we are doing it. Probably that cannot be substituted because we don't have direct manufacturing coking coal quality. And also here, you know that Coal India mining also spread over in 8 states, and all the coal fields are already Coal India presence is there. Whatever block is allocated, it is not new, or you don't need to start from zero, because already all the infrastructure is provided for Coal India purpose. Probably you may be utilizing that facilities, common facilities, so that there will not be much difficult in making operationalization of these coal blocks. And one more thing that everybody knows, that the future of coal is there for 3 to 4 decades, and even our projections also, it will peak up to 2030, and after that it will be plateaued, and after 3 decades of time, depending upon the establishment of battery storage or renewable energy, it will come down or it will go up, nobody knows. But as of now, we have minimum of 3 decades of life for coal, and keeping that in the view that we have to make it more sustainable, more environmental friendly. Here just I want to mention one point here. The response for underground coal blocks appears to be very less, but when you look at the overall cost and economy, in future that underground is going to become more economical, and once we go for mass production technology, it automatically becomes economical. And we, from the examples of India also, in Coal India, 5 underground mines are making profits, where mechanization is longwall or continuous miners, mass production technology is adapted. And with underground mining, you don't need to disturb the surface land, surface forest cover will remain, and agriculture purpose will remain same after mining, before mining, while mining. So that way just transition cost or just transition doesn't arise at all. If at all there, it is minimum. So that way it will be more economical. Your carbon emissions while mining or your damage to the land, water and land, all, it is very, very negligible or minimum. So that way when you see the environmental cost and its impacts and going for mass production technology, definitely underground is more viable and more environmental friendly. And that is evident from the global examples also. In China, 90%, about 3.5 billion ton coal production comes from underground mine, and total 8.5 billion ton last year coal production globally. Out of that, more than 50% comes from underground mining. So even underground mines are capable of producing in the range of 10 million ton per mine. So with minimum pollution, minimum this thing, so we need to promote and encourage that underground mining. And already the ministry under the leadership of Secretary Sir, so many initiatives are taken, including seeking exemption for environmental clearance, forest clearance, and also in commercial also some relaxations. That way underground, keeping its inherent advantages in the view, it is being promoted. So I think in long term, definitely going for underground mine becomes more advantageous and more economical, more environmental friendly. That way it happens. So once again, I welcome you on behalf of Ministry of Coal, all of you, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your welcome address as well as words of encouragement, sir. हमें खुशी हुई है कि हमारे बीच आज उपस्थिति हुई है श्री जितेंद्र सिंह सर, आईएएस, सेक्रेटरी इंडस्ट्रीज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड। सर आपका हम बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं, तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें। साथ ही साथ श्री अरवा राजकमल सर, आईएएस, डायरेक्टर माइंस, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, आपका भी सर हम इस मंच से बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं आज के इस कार्यक्रम में। एंड नाउ may I request Sri Chiranjeev Patra ji, GM CMPDI, to give a presentation on the technical details of the coal block offered under 8th and 9th round of commercial coal auctions.
Can we start the presentation, please? Good evening to all. I'll just give a brief of all the coal mines that are under auction in these two tranches which are ongoing. Yes. So next slide. Currently we are having two tranches, both 8th and 9th tranche of commercial auction. 8th tranche, the last bidding date is 29th of January this year, and for the 9th tranche, the last date is 19th February. Next. Total in this 8th tranche, total there are 39 blocks, out of which 35 blocks are in the 8th tranche. And you know, there are several blocks which come for auction for the second attempt, which received a single bid in the previous auction. So there are 4 such blocks in this tranche, which is under second attempt. Next. Out of these blocks, 15 blocks are explored, and partially explored blocks are 20. And out of these explored blocks, the total peak rated capacity, estimated peak rated capacity is around 77.05 million ton per year. Next. So state-wise, there are 5 states. So three from Bihar, 7 from Jharkhand, 5 from Maharashtra, the maximum number of blocks 15 from Odisha, and 5 from West Bengal. The tentative peak rated capacity, as I already said, that is 77.05 million ton per year. Next. Now, state-wise, these are the details. I will not read out all the details which are available in the MSTC website. So these are the details of state-wise summary of Bihar blocks. Next. This is from Jharkhand. So especially I can say that these blocks, these 7 blocks are from Jharkhand, which we are sitting here. So investors here may be looking blocks within these states. So these are the seven blocks that are offered in these 8th tranche of auction, which have one explode block, and capacity of that explode block is 6 million ton per year. Next. Next is from Maharashtra. We have 5 blocks. Out of these blocks, mostly these are underground mines. As DTCIL sir already said, the future is, of course, for underground coal mining. So these blocks may be attractive to investors. 3 explode blocks which have underground capacity of 1.55 million ton per year. Next. And these are the blocks, total 15 blocks are there from Odisha. Total peak rated capacity out of these 77 million ton. From Odisha itself, it is 53.5 million ton. Next. And from West Bengal, we have 5 million ton, 5 coal blocks, out of which only 1 block is explode, which have a capacity, tentative capacity of 1 million ton per year. Next. These are the blocks which are under second attempt, these 4 blocks. So these blocks received only a single bid during the first previous tranche. So can you start? Okay, so these are the blocks which are under second attempt. One of the block is a big block which have a tentative capacity of 30, of course open cast mine, have a capacity of 30 million ton per year. Next. And now the next tranche of auction, which is the last date is February 18th. The total number of blocks is 31. Number of coal blocks in this tranche is 26. And again, from the previous tranches, the second attempt, there are 5 blocks which are under second attempt from 7th tranche. Next. In these blocks, number of explode blocks are 7 and partially explode blocks are 19. The total peak rated capacity out of these 7 explode blocks are 11.26 million ton per year. Next. So state-wise, there are these blocks are spread over 4 states. Out of his Chhattisgarh is 5, and Madhya Pradesh is 12, and Telangana 1. Next. Next. So these are the blocks of Chhattisgarh. Out of these 8 blocks, 3 blocks are of explode category, and again some underground coal blocks are there, which have a total capacity of 5.24 million ton per year. Next. These are the blocks from Jharkhand. There are 5 blocks, although no block is fully explored. However, this is one of the few rare cases where we have carved out, specially for these tranche, all the blocks which are of coking coal category. So as I was saying that all these blocks under these 9 tranche of auction from Jharkhand are only coking coal blocks. Next. These are the blocks from Madhya Pradesh. Only 2 blocks are of explode category, having capacity of 0.87 and 1 million ton respectively. Next. Another block from Madhya Pradesh, which have a capacity, explode block, which have a capacity of 2.9 million ton per year, totaling 4.77 million ton per year from the explode blocks of Madhya Pradesh. Next. 1 block from Telangana, which have a capacity of 1.25 million ton, and again this is underground coal block. Next. And these are the blocks on the second attempt from the 7 tranche, having a total peak rated capacity of 4.8 million ton from the 4 totally explode blocks. Next. So as usual, some information, these informations are part of the summary which is available on MSTC website. These have part 1 and part A and part B. All the relevant informations are given. Now, what is new to these 2 tranches are that we have conducted drone survey for all these blocks, and we have captured both still and video photographs of these blocks. So all the main surface features which bidders rather previously would have to go and see what are the surface features there, but now most probably it will help all the investors to see what are the surface features are there. So can we have a run for these? One example for how the fly-through drone survey looks like of the block being offered. I'll just show one fly-through videography of a particular block. So as you can see, all the surface features, the roadways can be clearly seen within the block, and whether any human settlement, any village is there, that also can be seen. Okay, you can make it fast. The boundary is also there, given within this fly-through videography. So you can clearly see the paddy fields and the settlements. So I think investors present here would appreciate that this fly-through videography has been given as a dossier, and you will find it in the MSTC website. And I must thank our secretary, sir, whose idea was this. So this has been, as per his idea, this has been given as input to the investors. Next, we can show you one orthomosaic photography. So this is a orthomosaic photograph of a particular block, and you can zoom in and zoom out, and from these still photograph you can see all the features of this block. Can you zoom in? Actually, it's a big file, very big, huge file, so it takes time to get operated. Yes. So these two types of photography, both still photo and videography, has been given. And for the 9th tranche of auction, we are in the process of conducting our drone videography. Till then, we have given one list of KML files in the MSTC website, and if you click that KML file link, and if you have Google Earth installed on your computer, then it will go there and show you the block, and you can see the surface features. So can I go through one KML file of a 9 tranche? Yes, so if you click that, it will show the boundary of the block on the Google Earth itself, and you can zoom in and zoom out to see what are the surface features. Like this way. So this is a temporary arrangement for which the video fly-through has not been prepared till date. You can use these links to view it on Google Earth. Okay, so next slide, do we have any slide? So I think all the informations that are given in MST's website, with addition to these videography and still photographs, there is no need. Of course, you can visit the site, but I don't think there is any need for visiting all the fields. So thank you very much. This was what I was to say.
थैंक यू फॉर योर प्रेजेंटेशन सर. मैं सर निवेदन करना चाहूँगी श्री जितेंद्र कुमार सिंह सर से, सेक्रेटरी इंडस्ट्रीज. सर प्लीज़ आप मंच पर आएँ और आसन ग्रहण करें. श्री अरवा राजकमल सर से भी सादर आग्रह होगा. डायरेक्टर माइंस सर आप आएँ और मंच पर आसन ग्रहण करें. सर मंच पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत है, और हमें हार्दिक खुशी है कि हमारे बीच श्री PM प्रसाद जी, चेयरमैन कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड सर की भी उपस्थिति हो चुकी है. सर हम आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हैं. तालियों के साथ एक बार सभी का स्वागत हम कर लें. और अब हम पुष्पगुच्छ प्रदान करेंगे. मे आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर B. वीरा रेड्डी सर, CMD CCL, टू प्लीज वेलकम श्री PM प्रसाद जी, चेयरमैन कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड. पुष्पगुच्छ प्रदान कर हम स्वागत और अभिनंदन करते हैं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. और अब मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगी श्री अजितेश जी से, मंचासीन सेक्रेटरी इंडस्ट्रीज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, श्री जितेंद्र कुमार सिंह सर का स्वागत अभिनंदन पुष्पगुच्छ प्रदान कर करें. सर तालियां आपकी ओर से हों. और अब मैं श्री एम वेंकटेश वरोला सर से निवेदन करती हूँ, मंचासीन श्री अरबा राजकमल सर, डायरेक्टर माइंस, सर का स्वागत अभिनंदन पुष्पगुच्छ प्रदान कर करें सर। तालियां आपकी ओर से हों। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और अब हम आप सबकी इजाज़त से कार्यक्रम को फिर से आगे बढ़ाते हैं। एंड मे आई नाउ रिक्वेस्ट श्री शुभम गोयल जी, VP SBI Capital Markets Limited, to give a presentation on the auction process and terms and conditions of the auction, sir.
Good evening, everyone. May I have the presentation, please? Thank you. So I'll be covering in brief the details of the auction process, the key terms and conditions under the 8th and the 9th round of auction. It's not working. So this, as most of you would be aware, that it's a two-stage auction process, being the technical round and the financial round. There is no technical bid as such, but the bidders have to be, be eligible for some basic eligibility criteria, which I will cover in the next slide. And ones who are declared as a qualified bidders, the technically qualified bidders, have to submit the financial bid. So as per part of the basic eligibility criteria, the basic eligibility criteria is that the bidder has to be a company or a JV or a combination of both. That's the only technical eligibility criteria we are having in this round of auction. Apart from then, there are certain prior allotee related conditions, which are that in case the bidder is a prior allotee, then he must have paid the additional levy within a prescribed time period. And also the bidders, the prospective bidders, have to comply with the FDI policy, the press note 3 and press note 4, which we specify as part of the tender document. Next slide, please. So once the bidder submits the bid as part of the eligibility criteria, we evaluate the bid and we declare the bidders as technically qualified. Also, as part of the technical bid, the bidders are required to submit the IPO, which is the initial price offer. Only the IPO of the technically qualified bidders are opened once the bidders are declared technically qualified, and those bidders are ranked in the descending order basis their IPO. Now, after the bidders are ranked in a descending order, then the process of elimination is being carried out, which is in case there are 2 to 3 technically qualified bidders, then all the bidders will be declared as qualified bidders and be allowed to participate in the auction round. In case there are 4 to 6 technically qualified bidders, then the lowest ranked technically qualified bidders shall be eliminated. Similarly, in case there are 7 or more technically qualified bidders, then 1/3 of the lowest ranked technically qualified bidders will be eliminated, and the remaining will be allowed to participate in the next round of auction, which is the financial bid round. In case there is also condition, in case post elimination only less than 3 bidders are left, then there will be no elimination round, and all the bidders will be allowed to take part in the financial round. Next slide, please. So, this is just an example. The floor price of auction is 4%. So, bidder has to submit an IPO over and above 4% and participate in the forward auction post the highest IPO. So, this is just an example. The 4% is the floor price, and suppose these are the IPOs submitted by the technically qualified bidders, and the highest IPO being 21%. So, this 21% will become the floor price of the financial stage round, and the financial round will carry on forward auction from 21%. And the bidder submitting the highest offer will be declared as a successful bidder. Next slide, please. So once the bidder is declared as a successful bidder, the nominated authority will recommend the name of that preferred bidder to the central government, and upon receipt of the directions from the central government, the preferred bidder will be declared as a successful bidder. And after declaration of the successful bidder, the CMDP or the agreement will be executed by nominated authority with such successful bidder, and post that the vesting order conditions will be fulfilled, post submission of the upfront amount and performance security. And upon issuance of the vesting order, then the timelines kicks in, and the bidders have to comply with all the statutory norms and conditions. Next slide, please. So these are the key features of the commercial coal auction. First one is that there is no restriction on the end use of sale. Bidders are allowed to utilize coal as per their requirement. They can even export coal, whatever they want to do, they are free to do it. Then the bidding parameter in this, as I already discussed, is a percentage of revenue share. The bidder has to participate and bid in the percentage terms. There is no technical or financial eligibility criteria. Only criteria is the bidder has to be a company. Minimum number of bidders required for participation in any particular auction round is 2. Payment structure, and also with the introduction of National Coal Index, all the pricing has been shifted to and linked to National Coal Index. So month on month we are publishing the representative price, and accordingly the payment mechanism is being worked out, which I will cover in the subsequent slides. There is also some flexibility we have provided for production in production schedule. And also there are incentives for early production as well as use of coal for coal gasification. I will cover in subsequent slides. And also there is a provision for change in control as per as creation of security for the purpose of availing the financing of the coal mine. And permission to allow relinquishment of partially explored mine is also there. Plus there is also a reduced after post submission of request from the bidders, we have considered reduction in the upfront amount and the bid security, and this amount has been capped up to a certain limit. I will cover that also in subsequent slide. 50% rebate in PBG for underground mines. So this is a new thing which we have recently introduced. In this, now we are saying in case to promote underground mining, in case any bidder opts for underground mining, then we are providing 50% rebate in the performance security being submitted by the bidder. Next slide, please. So this is a production schedule for the fully explored mine. So bidder for each fully explored mine, the tender is being provided with the production schedule, the year-on-year production schedule, and the bidder has to comply with that production schedule. The production should be at least minimum or more than that the year-on-year production schedule which has been provided. Revision in the mining plan is also permitted, and the bidder has to comply with certain guidelines for preparation, formulation, submission, dated May 29, 2020. Next slide, please. Coming on to the mandatory work program, the bidders may revise the mandatory work program in case they find it difficult due to certain technical constraints that they are not able to maintain that mandatory work program. They can revise that mandatory work program. This is in case of a partially explored mine. However, the estimated exploration expense of that revised mandatory program should not be less than what has been approved earlier. All the reports, studies, whatever documentation with respect to geological prospecting and all should become the proprietary information of the nominated authority, Ministry of Coal, and the state government. Next slide, please. We have also allowed for the relinquishment of the partially explored mines. So upon request from most of the bidders, in case any mine is technically not feasible or not mineable, or certain portion is technically not mineable, or that is a decoaled area or where is the coal is not there, then upon request, this partial relinquishment can happen. However, apart from that, failure to complete the prospecting will result in termination and penalty provisions. And upon withdrawal of the vesting order, whatever expenses has been incurred for prospecting will not be reimbursed. Next slide, please. Now, this is the condition which we have provided from the perspective of availing the financing of a coal mine. So we have provided for a provision for change in control. In case of a fully explored mine, change in control is allowed post the lock-in period. For fully explored mine, the lock-in period is till the execution of the mining lease. Post that, you can do any change in control whatsoever. Plus, in case of a partially explored mine, it is in 2 stages. Is under stage 1. 1 year from the issuance of the vesting order till 15% of the estimated exploration cost has been incurred, and After the GR has been prepared, it will be post the execution of the mining lease as in case of the fully explored mine. So these are the change in control provisions. And also, next slide please. These are also the efficiency parameters. For partially explored mines, we are providing 66 months. For fully explored mines, we are providing 51 months. There are certain efficiency parameters prescribed in the tender documents. In each milestone, stage-wise, you have to comply. In case there is any delay in such provisions, there is also penalty provisions which kicks in. However, even in case there is certain penalty, incurred in case of slippage of any of the milestone, but in overall timeline has been achieved as per the within 66 or 51 months. So whatever penalty has been levied for that slippage of a particular milestone will be reimbursed once you achieve the overall milestones within the specified timelines. Next slide, please. Already discussed earlier, there is no restriction on utilization of coal or sale of coal. You can do export of coal. In case there is a CBM, then you can do that also, but that CBM operations will be governed by applicable law. Mining of minor minerals by the successful bidder shall be subject to minor mineral concession rules of the respective state government. Next slide, please. Coming on to the payments and guarantees. Next slide. First one is a bid security. So for bid security for a fully explored mines is 20% of the upfront amount, and for partially explored mines it is 25% of the estimated exploration expense, which is already provided in the tender document for each of the coal mine. Bid security can be in the form of a bank guarantee or through RTGS or NEFT into a designated bank account. This is the new provisions which we have incorporated in this time, that in case the bidder want to transfer the money directly into the designated account of the nominated authority, they can do so. Bank guarantee should be valid for not less than 210 days from the bid due date, and the claim period should be minimum 60 days. And bid security of the unsuccessful bidder shall be returned upon recommendation of the name of the preferred bidder as a successful bidder. Next slide, please. The second is the upfront amount which the bidder has to pay. This is 0.2% of the value of the estimated resources, geological resources. Now this has been capped at 75 crores for the mine wherein the estimated geological resources is 200 million ton. In case it is more than 200 million ton, the value has been capped at 500 crores rupees. And the value of estimated geological reserves shall be calculated as the product of geological reserves as per the GR and the representative price for the relevant grade of coal basis the National Coal Index. For partially explored mine, upfront amount shall be calculated upon in principle approval of the mining plan only. This upfront amount which we have computed will be payable in 4 installments, equal installment of 25% each. First installment for fully explored mine will be paid upon execution of the mining lease, and for partially explored mine it will be paid upon in principle approval of the mining plan. For rest of the second, third installment for both partially and fully explored mine, second installment will be paid upon execution of the mining lease, third upon grant of mine opening permission, and fourth upon commencement of the coal production. Now first installment will be payable to the nominated authority, rest all the installments will be payable to the state government. This upfront amount also is adjustable against the future payments which the bidder will make to the respective state government for the revenue share which he has quoted. So this upfront payments is not a cost, it is getting adjusted from the future revenue payments. Now this adjustment shall not exceed 50% of the aggregated monthly payment for particular year, and the adjustment shall be on a monthly basis, and it will not be adjusted against statutory duties, levies, taxes and all. And upon including upfront amount, including the first installment, maybe undergo a revision post finalization of the actual representative price, because the representative price keeps on changing. So upon finalization of the representative price, any upward or downward revision in the first installment shall be adjusted in the second installment. Next slide, please. In addition to this upfront amount, the bidder has to pay the fixed amount. Fixed amount is towards certain costs which we have identified and is provided in the tender document. For mines under CMSP Act, the fixed amount is towards the value of land and mine infrastructure, cost borne by prior allotee for statutory clearances, cost for GR, cost incurred by CMPDL for preparation of the mine dossier. So these are the costs for which the fixed cost has been identified, and under MMDR Act, cost incurred by CMPDL and other government agencies for deriving the detailed geographical boundary coordinates and cost incurred by CMPDL for preparation of the mine dossier. So these all costs are provided for each mine on the website of MSTC. In case the bidder is declared as a successful bidder, then the bidder will have to pay the performance security as well. The performance security for fully explored mine is 65% of the aggregate of the 1 year royalty based on the PRC of the mine and 1 year revenue share based on the PRC of the mine. So this is for fully explored mine. For partially explored mine, it is 25% of the estimated exploration expense only. However, once the mining plan has been approved, it will be same as a fully explored mine, which is 65% of the aggregate of the royalty and revenue share based on the PRC of the mine. In case the mine plan is not available, then it will be the performance security is being estimated based on the indicative PRC, which is provided in the tender document. And upon in principle the approval of the mining plan, this performance security shall be revised based on the whatever approved PRC as per the geological report and the mining plan. Further 50% rebate, which I have discussed earlier, from this tranche onwards, 50% rebate shall be provided in the performance security in case the bidder decides to go for the underground mining. That mechanism has also been spelled out in the tender document, how this 50% performance security shall kick in. Performance security post the grant of the mine opening permission will be submitted to the state government, and the PBG, whatever has been submitted to the nominated authority, shall be returned. There will be annual revision in the PBG based on the revision in the National Coal Index, rate of royalty, PRC, revision in the method of mining. So these are certain parameters which result in annual revision. It may be a downward revision, it may be an upward revision. So there will be a revision, and accordingly the bidder has to revise the performance security. And there are certain appropriation criteria also mentioned in the agreement. In case any of those kicks in, it will result in appropriation of the performance guarantee. Next slide, please. In addition to this, once the mine gets started, the bidder has to make monthly payment to the state government, which will be corresponding to the final offer which the bidder has submitted at the time of being declared as a successful bidder. This revenue share shall be the product of the final offer, quantity of coal on which the royalty becomes payable, and the notional price or the actual price, whichever is higher. Notional price will be derived as per the representative price. Actual price will be the value of the sale invoice of coal. Other than that, whatever are the statutory duties, royalty, taxes, that will be payable extra. Next. These are certain incentives which we have provided as part of this commercial coal mine auction process. First is the rebate on the early commencement of the coal production, wherein we are providing 50% rebate on early production of coal, and another 50% rebate for promoting clean coal technologies we are providing for usage of coal in the coal gasification. Now for that purpose, at least 10% of the coal production should be used for coal gasification for being eligible to take this incentive under this scheme. However, both the two incentives cannot be clubbed together. In case the bidder is opting for one incentive, the second incentive he cannot claim, or vice versa. Next slide, please. Flexibility in coal production also, we have provided that 65%, at least 65% of the coal production should be there in each year, corresponding to whatever coal production schedule we have provided year on year in the tender document. It's not that you have to comply 100%, that is a desire, but sometimes it happens that you also slip. So minimum you have to produce at least 65% to avoid any penalty, and 75% on the aggregative basis over a block of 3 years. In case there is a shortfall in production, maybe less than 65% on annual basis or 75% on 3-year basis. So it is, I'll not call it as a penalty as such, but the bidder has to make good of that shortfall by making equivalent payment. So in case there is a shortfall in the quantity, then the bidder will have to make good of that shortfall, whatever is 5%, 10%, and corresponding payment has to be made to the respective authority. Statutory duties will be payable as per the applicable law. Next slide, please. Now, these are some of the documents which are required while, participating in the bid. While submission of the technical bid, there are certain documents like letter comprising technical bid, documents which has been submitted offline. For those all documents, the scanned copy has to be submitted online. And offline submission in original documents, we require the bid security, board resolution, power of attorney, AOA, MOA, and affidavit. So these all documents have to be submitted in original to the Office of Nominated Authority. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your presentation. Today we have with us on the dais Shri Abu Bakr Siddiqui P. Sir, who has been holding the charge of Secretary, Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Cooperative Department, as well as additional charge of Secretary Mines in Jharkhand. May I now request Shri Abu Bakr Siddiqui P., Secretary Mines, Government of Jharkhand, to address the gathering, sir.
Good evening, Johar. Respected Additional Secretary Cole, Nagaraju sir. Respected Secretary Cole, Meena sir also there online available. So respected Secretary Cole, respected Additional Secretary Cole, respected CMD Prasad ji, my colleague Secretary Industries Jitendra Singh, Director Arwa Raj Kamal, CCL ke Vir Reddy ji, MD CCL, and CMPDL ke MD Manoj ji, and all other officers from Government of India, Coal India, and other respected investors or participants of this gathering. Let me congratulate and appreciate the Government of India's effort to have this roadshow organized in Ranchi. As we all know, Jharkhand is one of the leading states in terms of coal reserves. We have almost 29% of coal reserves of India. There is 80,000 million tons of coal available in Jharkhand. And if we talk about this coal auction regime, Special Provisions Act, even there are 39 blocks allotted in Jharkhand, and only 7 is made functional. And different tranche of auction is happening. And today also in 2 tranches, daily representation was telling about around 12 coal blocks of Jharkhand is coming for auction. Now, for a state like Jharkhand, revenue is very important for any state, and revenue from in the mining sector is very important for Jharkhand, because every state should act or should work on the strength of that state having. So for Jharkhand, mineral resources is one of the major strength. So Jharkhand revenue, Jharkhand state also should look how more revenue can be generated from the mining sector, and how that revenue can be used for the welfare of the people here, so that the kind of imbalances or the developmental deficit can be addressed. So from that perspective, if you see the government revenue in 2017, we were having 5,000 to 6,000 crore revenue coming from mining sector. Now we reached 10,000 crore plus, and this year we are expecting 12,000 crore. And if you see the potential of the sector, it is more than 20,000 crore. But unfortunately, because of various reasons, we are not able to get these coal blocks or other mineral blocks made operational. That is why our revenue, if you compare with Orissa or other state, still we are lagging. So I think from this kind of efforts, more blocks will be coming for operation and for auction, and subsequently for operation as well. And also, most of the cases, the premium or revenue sharing model is also fetching more revenue to the state. So I appreciate the Government of India's effort. And as far as the state is concerned, auction process happens at the Government of India level. Thereafter, regarding this coal block operationalization, Forest Department, Revenue Department and Mining Department is involved, and we will be giving our support and our effort to get it operational yearly. One suggestion, sir, maybe to CMPD especially. Now, once after this auction block happened, many times we have seen a lot of issues with the boundary, latitude, longitude getting varied from the kind of mismatch from the revenue records, etc. So if we could get this revenue kata plot verification also during the exploration time itself, maybe that will give more confidence to the investors and also will reduce the kind of process time, because many often after auction is happened, we ask the revenue authorities to get this kata plot verification. That takes a lot of time. So if we can do this simultaneously when the exploration level itself, and if the block coming for auction with these details as well, verified details as well, it may reduce timing and it may bring more confidence and more, because time is money basically. And if you are able to reduce the time for the gap between the auction and the operation, it can bring lot of changes. So maybe CMPD can examine if that can be done, and in that case, whatever support can be needed to be given by from the state government level, we will be able to give. With these words, I wish all the success, and especially because हर बार इस रोड शो होते रहता है, दिल्ली में या कहीं और होते रहता है, तो इस बार सर ने रांची में ले आकर हम लोग को भी भाग लेने का मौका मिला. And also for the local investors, I think maybe more investors could participate from Ranchi, and Ranchi का investors को बाहर का भी information मिल रहा है. It is not only about Jharkhand, what the presentation was telling about the nearby states as well. So all of you got a fair idea about auction process as well as details about the various blocks available in Odisha, West Bengal, Maharashtra, etc. So that will boost the investors' confidence in Ranchi as well. With these words, let me conclude here. Thank you once again, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Jharkhand.
आपके संबोधन के लिए, शुभकामनाओं के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. And today we have with us Shri P.M. Prasad, Chairman Coal India Limited, who has assumed the charge of Chairman cum Managing Director on 1st July 2023. With his 38 years of experience in the varied facets of operations and management, जिन्हें हम जानते हैं उनके कमिटमेंट के लिए, जिन्हें हम जानते हैं उनके डेडिकेशन के लिए, जिन्होंने पैंडेमिक के खिलाफ हमें लड़ाई लड़ने के लिए कुशल नेतृत्व प्रदान किया, और आपके ही चलते कंपनी का नाम ऊंचा हुआ, कंपनी का प्रदर्शन बेहतर रहा. Shri Prasad is renowned for his interpersonal skills and is a firm believer in teamwork. Under his guidance, the company is poised to attain new milestones and scale further heights of success. Please give him a big hand, and may I invite you for your address, sir.
Most respected Secretary Coal, Meena sir, respected Additional Secretary Nagaraju Saab, respected Abu Bakr Siddiqui Saab, Secretary Mines, Agriculture, respected Jitendra Singh Saab, respected Arwa Kamalji, Director Mines, and my colleagues, CMD CCL, CMD CMPDL, all the directors of CCL, CMPDL, CVO Saab, and officials from ministry, and all today's most important personnel, investors, bidders, promising businessmen. Good evening to all. Johar, land of mineral wealth. This triangle, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, having the entire mineral wealth of India. If you see, any mineral is located in these 3 to 4 states. Jharkhand especially, coal number 1, copper number 2, iron number 3, nickel and other things also abundantly present. And I wish today's meet, after the SBA caps, Mr. Goyal has shown the number of things, and Chiranjeev Patra has shown the blocks potential. One thing I can assure you from the sector, especially Secretary Saab takes meetings regularly to all Chief Secretary and District Magistrates, not only for PSUs. On that day, commercial mine operators and others also join. The problems which we explain state-wise, it is being solved month on month. Almost every month there is a slot. So we can assure the bidders, once if you are selected and a successful bidder, there is a growing opportunity as country needs coal and energy requirement is growing day by day. And for sure, this once you get till the life of the mine, there will be the business, and because of high growth rate, expected GDPs, expected our growth trajectory vis-a-vis GDP to meet our country's needs, these blocks are essential, and there is a lot of opportunities. I congratulate Sir also for taking this, planning this thing in Jharkhand. I think this is the first roadshow in this 8 to 9 trunk, whatever. In these almost 60 blocks are going to happen coming for the bid. I wish the bidders and planners are also there. I see Gautam sir, advisor, earlier advisor to Ministry of Coal, lot of think tank officials from NTPC and all others also present. I wish this roadshow, this coal mine commercial auctions will be a huge success of these 2 rounds going to happen in January and February. I wish you all a bright success. Thank you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर योर एड्रेस। हमें खुशी है कि आज हमारे बीच 1993 बैच के आईएएस ऑफिसर श्री एम नागराजू जी की उपस्थिति है। आपने राज्य स्तर पर, राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर और साथ ही साथ अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर विभिन्न विभागों में विभिन्न पदों को सुशोभित किया है, और ये कहते हुए हमें बहुत ही गर्व की अनुभूति हो रही है कि हम सब के लिए आप प्रेरणा के स्रोत हैं। आपके लिए हम जोरदार तालियां चाहेंगे, और इन्हीं तालियों के बीच मैं आपको आमंत्रित करती हूं आज के इस अवसर पर आपके संबोधन के लिए। सर,
Good evening, everyone. Respected Secretary Coal, Mr. Amritlal Mena Sahab, and respected Chairman Coal India, Mr. PM Prasad, respected Dr. Veera Reddy, CMD CCL, Mr. Manoj Kumar, CMD CMPDL, and my colleagues, Mr. Abu Bakar Siddiqui, Secretary Mines and Agriculture, Mr. Jitendra Kumar from the Secretary INC, Industries and Commerce, and industry associations, entrepreneurs, investors, and all the officials of CCL, CIL, and my own colleagues from the Ministry of Coal and the media. Good evening to you all. I think I'm not going to talk about the terms and conditions or the details of coal blocks that are on offer in the 8th and 9th round. What I'm going to say is, till now we have auctioned successfully on a most transparent manner, 91 mines in all the states, and there was no controversy at all of any tranche. Since 2020 June we have launched till now, and out of that 5 mines are already under production. Normally starting production from a coal mine, it takes a lot of time. I think all of us are in the coal mining business. It takes a lot of time, but around 3 years, we have 5 mines for the commercial, and mines have become operational. This year we are expecting almost about 15 million tons of coal production from the auction mines, which is a great achievement for the coal mine allottees, and also for the country. It also shows the importance attached by not only by the Ministry of Coal, but also by the state governments and the successful bidders. Because the delay costs money. It's a private sector. If you delay a coal project operationalization and production, it costs money because you have to borrow capital, invest it, and you have to recover. So any delay is not acceptable in the private sector industry. And we are in fact hoping in the next 5-6 months, we'll have at least another 10 mines will come. Perhaps we'll get a mine opening permission also in the commercial coal mines. To see, our bidding documents are very transparent, very simple. Now, no issues. Whatever in the last 8 rounds, people have come up with ideas, suggestions, views. We have considered each of them and incorporated in the bidding document so that to make the document much more easy to do business with the government. And we don't want any disputes also with the private sector. Government, we don't want disputes. We want to resolve. We transparently built this document, and then we also have a PMU with us who actually help you, the successful bidders, to prepare the documentation required to obtain various permissions both at the center and the state level for faster, and also to help you navigate and also inform us the issues that you are facing. As Chairman Coal India has mentioned, we also do monthly meetings with the state governments and central government department, MOFCC, so that the issues are identified and resolved. Now, see, country requires, while there is a lot of talk about the climate change, which is legitimately a concern for our entire humanity, but still coal has a lot of future in the country. And the Minister of Power has recently announced they are going to set up new thermal power plants, and CIL also we are going to diversify into to set up new thermal power plants. And the country is still importing a lot of coal, and our demand is going to increase because the number of middle class population keep rising. We have to provide certain level of energy security to the population, and our industry is growing. They require power. Now, given all these circumstances and context, the demand for coal in the country is going to rise at least 2032-35. So there is a lot of scope to produce coal in the country. In the process, we are also going to provide a lot of employment to the people living in the rural areas. Most of the coal mines are located in very backward and the rural areas of Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and it is going to provide great fillip to the local industry and local business climate. And mind you, it also provides a lot of revenues to the state government to undertake developmental works. And anyway, so this is a local, when a local business happens, it is a multiplier impact will have in other sectors also. So state governments have been supporting us, and we, as Secretary Mines has mentioned, Jharkhand, first time we came here, Ranchi, to organize the roadshow. I am very glad to see the response. I know that Jharkhand has been one of the earliest states to do coal mining business, but somehow we could not come earlier. But I'm glad there are a large number of people who are working as either contractors or other coal business should get into owning a coal mine, producing coal, and bringing a lot of transparency to the sector. That will be good for us, good for everybody. In fact, Jharkhand has, this time we offered a good quality coking coal mines in this in this round. This is an opportunity for investment. This is an opportunity to to diversify, and also this is an opportunity to enhance gross domestic product of the state government. Those who are investors, you don't need to go anywhere outside to invest your money. You can invest in your own state so that everybody get benefited. I don't want to take much of your time. We are very happy that we could come and organize the roadshow, and I hope this will find good attention from everyone. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर योर एड्रेस। और आज के इस अवसर पर जब हम सभी यहाँ उपस्थित हैं, हमें खुशी है कि हमारे साथ ऑनलाइन जुड़े हुए हैं ऑनरेबल सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कोल श्री अमृतलाल मीना सर। He is having more than 34 years of experience in administrative service at a state and central level. आपको बताना चाहेंगे कि 1989 बैच के बिहार काडर के आप IAS हैं। सर, आपने कोयला मंत्रालय का कार्य ऐसे समय में संभाला है जब बिजली की बढ़ती मांग को पूरा करने के लिए देश घरेलू कोयला उत्पादन पर जोर दे रहा है, और ये कहते हुए हर्ष की अनुभूति हो रही है कि आपके कुशल नेतृत्व में देश जल्द ही 1 बिलियन टन कोयला उत्पादन कर सकेगा। तालियां होनी चाहिए आप सबकी तरफ से। और आप देश में कोयला उत्पादन को बढ़ाने के लिए लगातार प्रयासरत हैं, और इसी कड़ी में आज का ये रोड शो यहाँ पर आयोजित किया गया है। सो इट्स माय ग्रेट ऑनर टू इनवाइट श्री अमृतलाल मीना सर, ऑनरेबल सेक्रेटरी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कोल, टू डिलीवर द की नोट एड्रेस। सर।
मेरे साथी श्री नागराजू जी, श्री PM प्रसाद, चेयरमैन कोल इंडिया, श्री अबू बकर, सेक्रेटरी माइंस एंड एग्रीकल्चर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ झारखंड, श्री जितेंद्र सिंह, सेक्रेटरी इंडस्ट्री एंड कॉमर्स, श्री मनोज कुमार जी, CMD CM PDIL, डॉक्टर B गिला रेड्डी जी, CMD कोल इंडिया CCL एंड डायरेक्टर टेक्निकल कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड, उपस्थित सभी अधिकारीगण, राज्य सरकार के सभी प्रतिनिधि एवं आज के इस रोड शो में उपस्थित सभी साथियों, मुझे व्यक्तिगत रूप से इस कार्यक्रम में आना था, लेकिन दिल्ली में कुछ महत्वपूर्ण बैठक के कारण मैं नहीं आ सका। मेरे साथी श्री नागराजू साहब के नेतृत्व में यह कार्यक्रम आयोजित हो रहा है। उनके मार्गदर्शन में पिछले 3 वर्षों में कॉमर्शियल कोल माइनिंग के क्षेत्र में बिल्कुल क्रांति आ गई, जहां अत्यंत ही ट्रांसपेरेंट तरीके से कोल माइन ऑप्शन जैसे संवेदनशील काम का निष्पादन उनके द्वारा किया जा रहा है, वहीं उसके परिणाम भी बहुत ही सार्थक आ रहे हैं। जिस गति से इको आ रहा है, is it okay that side?
Sir, your voice is clear, sir. No echo, and it is clear, sir.
यहाँ का वॉल्यूम कम करो। ओके, थैंक यू। सो नागार्जुन जी के नेतृत्व में कॉमर्शियल कोल माइन ऑप्शन गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट है, चूंकि ये एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी से जुड़ा हुआ क्षेत्र है, इसलिए राज्य सरकार और केंद्र सरकार और सभी संबद्ध विभागों का पूर्ण सहयोग और हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी का फैसिलिटेशन है। तो उसको देखते हुए भविष्य इसका बहुत ही सुरक्षित है। देश में आपको जानकारी है कि थर्मल के नए नए पावर प्लांट आ रहे हैं। हमारा जो अन्य सेक्टर है, स्टील, सीमेंट, फर्टिलाइजर, पेपर, सब में अधिक से अधिक कोयले की मांग बढ़ रही है और जो विभिन्न स्टडीज है उनसे ये विदित है कि अगले 20 वर्ष तक कोयले की जो जरूरत है देश में बढ़ती ही रहेगी। उसके बाद जाकर रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी उतना स्तर तक बढ़ पाएगा कि थर्मल धीरे धीरे टेपर डाउन करेगा, लेकिन भविष्य उस सीमा तक बिल्कुल सुरक्षित है। और एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी जो आप सब इन्वेस्टर्स को जानना चाहिए कि लोगों के मन में ऐसी सोच और भावना है कि कोल माइनिंग सेक्टर को बैंक से क्रेडिट नहीं मिलता है। सरकार ने उच्चतम स्तर पर इस पर इंटरवेंशन किया है और अब सभी बैंक और रूरल इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन कॉरपोरेशन, पावर फाइनेंस कॉरपोरेशन, सभी लोग कोल माइनिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स की फाइनेंसिंग कर रहे हैं। पूर्व में जिन्होंने कॉमर्शियल कोल माइन ली है उसमें से कई लोगों को विभिन्न बैंकों के द्वारा क्रेडिट सैंक्शन हो चुका है और ये नीतिगत व्यवस्था है। तो इन्वेस्टर्स को इस बात के लिए स्पष्ट हो लेना चाहिए कि कोल माइनिंग सेक्टर को क्रेडिट एज पर नॉर्म्स एंड प्रोसीजर्स अलाउड है। कोल माइनिंग के बाद में आप देखोगे कि जब 30-40 वर्षों में पूरा रिजर्व निकल गया तो जो जमीन आप व्यवस्था करोगे, आज जिस रेट पर इन्वेस्ट करके जमीन लीजिएगा, 30-40 वर्षों के बाद जब कोल माइनिंग के बाद उस जमीन को आप रीपर्पज करेंगे तो उसकी वैल्यू कितनी अधिक होगी। आप उसमें से कुछ जमीन को प्लान एंड लेबल करके इंडस्ट्रियल रेजिडेंशियल के रूप में उपयोग कर सकोगे, कुछ जमीन पर सोलर पार्क बना सकोगे, कुछ हिस्सा जो गड्ढे के रूप में होगा उसको वाटर बॉडीज और पंप स्टोरेज प्रोजेक्ट के रूप में डेवलप कर सकोगे। कई तरह तरह के उपयोग आप अपनी जमीन का कर सकोगे। तो जो आज इन्वेस्टमेंट आप करोगे उसका 20-30-40 वर्षों के बाद जब कोल माइनिंग ऑपरेशन पूरे हो जाएंगे तो जमीन का एप्रिसिएशन भी बहुत ही सिग्निफिकेंट होगा। इसलिए इन्वेस्टर्स को हम लोग का ये कहना है कि इस पर आप विचार करें और यही एक ऐसा बिजनेस है जिसमें किसी प्रकार का सिमिलर नेचर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस नहीं चाहिए। आप सरकार के किसी भी विभाग के पास जाइए, पीडब्ल्यूडी में जाइएगा तो आपको रोड का काम लेना है तो रोड का अनुभव खोजा जाएगा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में जाना है तो वहां पर बिजली का अनुभव खोजा जाएगा, कोल माइनिंग, कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड में भी जाओगे तो आपको कोल माइनिंग का अनुभव खोजा जाएगा। लेकिन कॉमर्शियल कोल माइनिंग ऐसा काम है जिसमें यदि आपके पास पैसा है और इच्छा शक्ति है और दीर्घकालीन बिजनेस की सोच है तो बिना किसी अनुभव के आप अपना पैसा लगा करके एक अच्छा दीर्घकालीन बिजनेस डेवलप कर सकते हैं। इसलिए जिनके पास संसाधन उपलब्ध है उन्हें इस पर विचार करना चाहिए। आपको सभी प्रकार की अप्रूवल्स के बारे में हमारे पूर्ववर्ती वक्ताओं के द्वारा विस्तार से बताया गया है कि 24/7 फैसिलिटेशन मंत्रालय का होता है और राज्य सरकारों का उसमें पूर्ण सहयोग मिल रहा है, जिसके फलस्वरूप बहुत तेजी से माइंस का ऑपरेशन शुरू हो रहा है। हम लोगों ने शुरुआती अनुभवों को ध्यान में रखते हुए और इंडस्ट्री से जो फीडबैक मिला उस पर अमल करते हुए जो एफरंट अमाउंट था उसमें भी कमी की है। एफरंट अमाउंट होता है कि जो हमारा टोटल रिजर्व है उस रिजर्व का उस कोल ब्लॉक में उसका जो टोटल वैल्यू है उसका 0.25% हम लोग अपफ्रंट लेते हैं, ये सुनिश्चित करने के लिए कि जो व्यक्ति बिड में भाग ले रहा है वो गंभीर है, कोई वैसा नहीं है जो कि बिड को हाई करके और फिर अपना ऑफर छोड़ देगा। तो वो गंभीरता सुनिश्चित करने के लिए जिनके पास पैसा है उसी तरह का बिडर भाग ले, उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए अपफ्रंट पेमेंट पहले 0.25% था, इसको अभी के राउंडों में घटा करके 0.2% कर दिया है। और ये जो अपफ्रंट पेमेंट है ये आपका जब कोल प्रोडक्शन शुरू होगा तो जो रेवेन्यू राज्य सरकार को जाएगा उसमें एडजस्ट होता चला जाता है। पहले इसी तरह बैंक सिक्योरिटी था, उसको अभी फर्दर हम लोगों ने घटा दिया है। फिर और तरह तरह के फैसिलिटेशंस इसमें कर दिए हैं। विस्तार से जब आप SBI कैप की प्रेजेंटेशन देखोगे तो पाओगे कि काफी अधिक इंडस्ट्री फ्रेंडली इन्वेस्टर फ्रेंडली पॉलिसी है जिस पर आप लोगों को विचार करना चाहिए। आप ऐसे तो खुला बाजार है, कहीं पर भी बेच सकते हैं अपने कोयले को, लेकिन मंत्रालय कोल ट्रेडिंग एक्सचेंज स्थापित करने पर भी विचार और चर्चा कर रही है ताकि आपको फैसिलिटेशन हो सके अपने कोल को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए। हमें राज्य सरकार की ओर से जमीन की उपलब्धता, फॉरेस्ट और एनवायरनमेंट क्लियरेंस और सभी प्रकार का पूर्ण सहयोग मिल रहा है। इसके लिए हम लोग राज्य सरकार के विशेष तौर पर आभारी है। श्री अबू बकर सेक्रेटरी माइनिंग, मुख्य सचिव महोदय, इनके द्वारा समय समय पर बैठकें करके जिलाधिकारियों के माध्यम से पूर्ण सहयोग दिया जा रहा है, जिसका फल है कि CCL, BCCL, ECL तीनों कंपनी प्लस कैप्टिव एंड कॉमर्शियल माइंस सभी बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, जिसके फलस्वरूप आज देश में कोयले की उपलब्धता बढ़ी है। और उसका परिणाम ये है कि जहां एक और पावर सेक्टर के लिए समुचित कोयला है, वहीं जो अदर देन पावर सेक्टर है उसको सस्ता कोयला मिल पा रहा है। लास्ट ईयर जो ऑक्शन कोल मिलता था वो करीब 200% प्रीमियम पे मिलता था, अब वो घटकर के 50-60% पर हो गया है। और आने वाले समय में जब कोयले की उपलब्धता और बढ़ेगी तब ये प्रीमियम की रेट और कम हो जाएगी। कोल कंपनीज अपने कॉरपोरेट सोशल दायित्व के प्रति भी अत्यंत संवेदनशील है और हमारे मंत्री महोदय का तीनों CMDs को यह बार बार मार्गदर्शन रहता है कि झारखंड राज्य में जितना अधिक हो सके CSR में अच्छे से अच्छे जनोन्मुखी प्रोजेक्ट्स लिए जाएं। मुझे प्रसन्नता है यह बात आप लोगों को बताते हुए कि PM प्रसाद साहब के नेतृत्व में रांची में हॉस्पिटल का एक बड़ा जीर्णोद्धार और नए हॉस्पिटल का निर्माण कार्य चल रहा है। इसी तरह गोड्डा में एक नया मेडिकल कॉलेज के निर्माण का काम ECL के द्वारा किया जा रहा है। पूर्व मुख्य सचिव श्री सुखदेव सिंह साहब के मार्गदर्शन में यूनिवर्सिटी में एक लगभग 5000 विद्यार्थियों को बैठकर अध्ययन करने की क्षमता का स्टडी रूम का निर्माण कार्य CCL के सहयोग से शुरू हुआ है। जो नेशनल गेम्स के लिए स्पोर्ट्स अकेडमी बनी थी रांची में, उसका मेंटेनेंस का काम लॉन्ग टर्म बेसिस पर CCL के द्वारा किया जा रहा है, जिसमें करीब 500 बच्चे न मात्र खेल प्रतिभा में अपनी प्रतिभा निखार रहे हैं बल्कि उनको पढ़ने का भी अवसर मिल रहा है। मैं गया था अपने रांची भ्रमण के क्रम में और बहुत ही अच्छा उसका प्रबंधन देखने को मिला था। CCL के लाल लाडली एक बहुत ही अभिनव प्रयोग है जिसमें गरीब परिवारों के बच्चों को अपना मेधा बढ़ाने का फैसिलिटेशन है और वो जीवन में अच्छा कर पाते हैं। हम ये आश्वस्त करना चाहते हैं अबू बकर साहब को कि और भी जो CSR रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपकी नज़रों में कोल कंपनीज की बनती है, आप सुझाव देंगे तो निश्चित ही उस पर विचार किया जाएगा और ये सुनिश्चित किया जाएगा कि हम लोग उस पर खरे उतरें। बहुत अच्छा सुझाव अबू बकर साहब के द्वारा आया। CMPDIL को निश्चित ही विचार करना चाहिए कि हमारे जो कोल माइन ऑक्शन में भाग लेने वाले लोग हैं उनको और बेहतर विजिबिलिटी हो कि कौन कोल ब्लॉक में कौन कौन से रेवेन्यू विलेजेज है और रेवेन्यू विलेजेज में कौन कौन से खसरा नंबर की भूमि अधिग्रहण होती है, उन खसरों के मालिक कौन है, कौन गवर्नमेंट लैंड है, कौन फॉरेस्ट लैंड है। ये पूरा डिटेल यदि विजिबल होगा तो डिसीजन मेकर को बेहतर होगा, सहूलियत होगी। हमें आने वाले चरणों पर इस पर विचार करना चाहिए। हालांकि अभी भी जो चिरंजीव पात्रा साहब के द्वारा अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में बताया गया था, हम लोगों ने प्रत्येक कोल ब्लॉक का धरातल पर जो स्थिति है उसका एक डिजिटल डॉक्यूमेंट क्रिएट किया है और वो डोजियर के साथ है आपकी जानकारी के लिए। उससे आप ये देख सकते हो कि कहाँ किस प्रकार का जियोग्राफिकल फीचर है, कहाँ नदी है, कहाँ रोड है, कहाँ नाले हैं, कहाँ जंगल है और कहाँ क्या स्थिति है। तो उससे भी आपको सहूलियत होगी। लेकिन आने वाले चरणों में जो सुझाव सेक्रेटरी माइन ने दिया है उस पर निश्चित ही हम लोग धनात्मक अमल करेंगे। मैं आज के इस आयोजन के लिए नागराजू जी और CIL और राज्य सरकार सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं, धन्यवाद देता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि आज के इस रोड शो के माध्यम से हमारे झारखंड के इन्वेस्टर्स भाई विचार करेंगे और अधिक से अधिक कोल माइन ऑक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट करने का प्रयास करेंगे। SBI कैप मंत्रालय की प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एजेंसी है, वो 24/7 हर प्रकार के डाउट क्लियर करने के लिए, हर प्रकार के सहयोग के लिए हर समय उपलब्ध है। आप कभी भी कोई जानकारी शुभम जी और उनकी टीम से ले सकते हैं। आप सभी आए, इसके लिए मैं पुनः कोल मंत्रालय की ओर से बहुत बहुत आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं और अपनी बात पूरी करता हूं। जय हिंद।
आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आपके बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण शब्दों के लिए, शुभकामनाओं के लिए, हम सबकी हौसला अफजाई के लिए पुनः बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। And the floor is now open for the question and answer session. The participants are requested to kindly restrict their queries to the commercial auction of coal mines.
I am N.N. Gautam, former advisor Ministry of Coal and now Secretary General Coal Producers Association. I am not here to seek clarifications. I am more trying to go in the same zoom that we have the relation with the Ministry of Coal. This association is a bridge between the Ministry of Coal and the coal producers, block holders. It is, I know, very difficult for Ministry of Coal as well as the block holders to deal individual cases. So therefore this association is very, very important, and we are very grateful to the Ministry of Coal, particularly to Mr. Nagaraju, that we have been having very patient hearing with possible solutions, and we have got solutions. So it's only in that light I have few suggestions, sir, for your, say, it's not clarification, and I'll be very brief. Sir, in Swagpur coalfield, approach road to the railway siding, coal blocks namely Sahapur West, Sahapur East, Arjuni West, Arjuni East, Marwatola 4, 6, Marwatola 7, Vicharpur, Patagoda East, and many such blocks in Madhya Pradesh have been allotted blocks by the Ministry of Coal in various companies. Southeastern Railway, Central Railway is constructing a railway siding as a goods shed at the Bhadwapara railway station near to Shahdol. This railway siding can cater to the requirement of the rail transport of coal from these coal mines. A suitable approach road is not there, sir. If a suitable approach road up to Bhadwapara railway siding is made, it is very much required to be constructed, which will lead to better connectivity, and the railway siding is required to be constructed, which will lead to better utilization of the goods shed and release the transportation of coal of these mines. This is, sir, one suggestion. Second is ring road for Shahdol town. A ring road from Pali direction to south of Shahdol town has been proposed by NHAI. Timely construction of this road will also enable small road dispatches in a seamless manner for these coal mines. So these are for the Swagpur area. In Mandraigarh coalfield, a spur line taking off from Ghargoda to Pelma from Chhattisgarh East Railway rail corridor is under construction, but a part of it up to Balmunda has already been commissioned, and Balmunda station has been commissioned as a goods shed. However, there is a lack of proper approach over here also, sir, up to Balmunda railway siding, and hence it is not being utilized to its potential. A suitable approach road to this goods shed shall enable the nearby operational blocks, namely Garepalma Sector 3, Garepalma 4x1, Garepalma 4x2, and 3, 4x4, and nearby operational blocks 4x6, 4x7, 4x8, and several other coming up in future to transport coal by the railway route from these coal mines. So these are few of our suggestions. I am very sure that the Ministry of Coal will take action on this so that this connectivity problem of these two coal fields is solved quickly. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So may I now request Sri Manoj Kumarji, CMD, CMPDIL, to please deliver the vote of thanks.
So this side Imam, I'm from Jindal Steel and Jindal Power Limited. Few suggestions and few clarifications that we wanted to have. One would be that the incentive that Mr. Shubham was talking about, that 50% incentive on the coal gasification, we wanted this to be elongated to the ancillaries units also. Like coal gasification unit cannot work on a standalone basis. There are various ancillaries like process boiler, washeries, and power plant that needs to function along with the gasification unit. So that incentive should be provided to other ancillaries bodies as well. Now second one is we need to pay royalties, DMF, NMET and revenue share, and we have raised couple of times, like it should be on what? Like representative price that we are calculating for the PSBG or as per the notional price, and various time we have received to our answer to our queries as it should be paid as per applicable laws for the royalty. So we want a clarification that it should be on what basis the royalty and the revenue share should be paid as per the revenue share model. That is what our second clarification that we want from your end, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I am representing on behalf of the consortium of sponge iron manufacturers of West Bengal. We have a consumption of coal to the extent of 9.7 million tons per annum. We wanted to set up some sponge iron industries in the Jamtara area where 19 coal mines that is known as isolated patches of coal are available, where because of the non-compliance of the statutory stipulations of the government of Ministry of Coal, roads are in a very safe, bad position, and we wanted to operate those coal blocks, and for illegal mining is going on. The Honorable Speaker to the Jharkhand has drawn the attention of Ministry of Coal as well as Minister of Coal for immediate stoppage of this illegal mining and on an allotment of these blocks to the state government. There is Mr. Vijay Sir Badegi, Afzalpur, Choritant, Sultanpur, Chichurbil, this is Palassali, Jamkanali, Jorkuri, Kharimati, like this. The attention was drawn time and again, and the Honorable Managing Director, Akanksha Ranjan, IS has drawn the attention of the CMPDA authorities for providing the necessary information. I am sorry to say, in spite of the repeated request made by the Honorable Managing Director, Ms. Akanksha Ranjan, CMPDA has failed to provide any information directly to my company and directly to the Jharkhand Exploration Mining Company. And today also one reminder was sent to the Secretary Mines, Government of Jharkhand, as well as to the Managing Director, Mrs. Akanksha Ranjan, by the Honorable Speaker to the Legislative Assembly Jharkhand. We want that this illegal mining is to be stopped and commercial mining auction is to be started in these areas.
So, sir, should I take more questions?
Yeah, thank you very much for these questions. I will try to answer. One is, of course, we are grateful to Mr. N. Gautam for giving the suggestions on connectivity issues. We will try to address them. Then the JSPL suggestion for treating for incentive for coal gasification to ancillary activities has been considered. In the past, it has been given, and our policy is very clear. The coal used for gasification only will be considered, not other activities. That is there in the tender document, so we will follow that. We are not going to change the definition later. Now, payment of revenue share. I don't know why there is any doubt at all, why the SBI Capital is not able to clarify. It's RP, representative price, National Coal Index is there. Every month we are issuing National Coal Index. Based on the RP, you pay. At the end of the year, you adjust with the state government. Depending on end of the year, we issue the final, every month we issue the provisional National Coal Index. At the end of the year, we issue the final National Coal Index. And if there is any difference, you adjust it. The guidelines, the SOP is very clear. I think there should not be any issues. I think sponge iron, West Bengal, I think Jamtara area, I think you are saying there are a lot of illegal mining. We also oppose illegal mining. And I think society should support that illegal mining should end. And we want to stop it. We need support of the industry and principally by the state government. Illegal mining is the activity supposed to be stopped by the state government because mining leases are given by the state government. The minerals are with the state. They get the revenue. They are supposed to stop it. But despite that, we also have a online app, Kanan Prahari. It can be complained there. It will be, if it is a CIL leasehold area, we will take action. We have our own thing, we will take action. But non-CIL area, it is the state government, this is a district magistrate and the police machinery which are supposed to stop illegal mining. I think, in fact, one of the things which we are very aggressive for commercial coal mining, as you rightly pointed out, is to auction coal mines every district. Wherever we have, we wanted to auction so that this illegal mining business, whether small scale or large scale or organized or disorganized, it will come to an end and promotes transparency everywhere. That's good for the society, good for the state also. Thank you very much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। और अब समय आ गया है उस झारखंड की बेटी के सम्मान का जिन्होंने विश्व पटल पर हमारा नाम, हमारे झारखंड का नाम रोशन किया है। जी हाँ, ये हैं IBA जूनियर वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप की रजत पदक विजेता सुश्री अमीशा केरकेट्टा। झारखंड राज्य की एक उभरती प्रतिभावान खिलाड़ी के लिए जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए। मुक्केबाजी के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन किया है सुश्री केरकेट्टा ने। झारखंड स्टेट स्पोर्ट्स प्रमोशन सोसाइटी, जो कि झारखंड सरकार और CCL का एक संयुक्त उद्यम है, एक युवा कैडेट हैं। इनके सम्मान के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी श्री M नागराजू जी, श्री PM प्रसाद सर, श्री अबू बकर सिद्दीकी सर, साथ में मंचासीन सभी हमारे गणमान्य अतिथियों से निवेदन, हमारे झारखंड की इस बेटी के सम्मान के लिए तालियां, सबसे बड़ा सम्मान, जोरदार तालियां। ये गर्व की बात है कि सुश्री अमीशा केरकेट्टा ने 24 नवंबर से 4 दिसंबर 2023 तक येरेवन, आर्मेनिया में आयोजित IBA जूनियर वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग कंपटीशन में भारत का प्रतिनिधित्व किया और उन्होंने 54 kg वेट कैटेगरी में काफी उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन किया और फाइनल में पहुंचकर रजत पदक हासिल करते हुए देश को गौरवान्वित किया है सुश्री अमीशा केरकेट्टा ने। फाइनल तक पहुंचने के क्रम में कई अनुभवी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुक्केबाजों से मुकाबला करते हुए विजय हासिल किया है इन्होंने। और ये बात गौरतलब है कि अमीशा झारखंड की रहने वाली हैं और इनके प्रदर्शन को देखकर ये अंदाजा लगाया जा सकता है कि खेल के क्षेत्र में इनका भविष्य उज्जवल है। पूरा देश, झारखंड राज्य और सीसीएल परिवार को सुश्री अमीषा केरकेट्टा पर असीम गर्व है और हम सभी इनके स्वर्णिम भविष्य की कामना करते हैं। तो एक बार जोरदार तालियां फिर से बजा दीजिए हमारे आईबीए जूनियर वर्ल्ड बॉक्सिंग चैंपियनशिप की रजत पदक विजेता सुश्री अमीषा केरकेट्टा के लिए। और इस सम्मान को प्रदान करने के लिए बहुत बहुत हम धन्यवाद करते हैं आप सभी का। और अब हम उस मोड़ पर आ पहुंचे हैं जहां आपका धन्यवाद करना है। तो मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के लिए आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी श्री मनोज कुमार सर, सीएमडी सीएमपीटीआईएल सर को।
This roadshow physically, however, in spite of his busy schedule, he has managed to take out time to attend virtually. Under his leadership and guidance, the process of auctioning of 4 blocks have really gained a momentum in last 1.5 years. Once again, thanks to Secretary Sir. Next, I would like to thank Shri M. Nagaraju, Additional Secretary and Nominated Authority, Ministry of Coal, for coming to Ranchi for this roadshow for commercial coal block auction. Sir, since you took over as a nominated authority, process of commercial auction could be started, and we have touched the milestone of 9th tranche. Wherever such roadshows have been arranged, you have led from the front and have made sure that such events are successfully conducted. Thank you, sir, for coming here to Ranchi and presenting the keynote addresses. I would also like to thank other dignitaries from the ministry, Shri Ajitesh Kumar, sir, Director MOC, Shri Marapalli, Director Technical, Office of Nominated Authority, and others from the Ministry of Coal for coming to Ranchi and attending this roadshow. I would also like to thank Shri PM Prasad, Chairman Coal India, for coming to Ranchi and attending this roadshow despite his busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for coming and addressing the prospective bidders. Now I would like to thank Shri Abu Bakar Siddiqui, Secretary Mines, Government of Jharkhand, to be present in this roadshow and addressing the investors present here. As you all know that this is the state where abundant coal is available, and your presence shows that how proactive the Ministry of Jharkhand is to foster coal mining in the state. I would also like to thank the dignitaries from the Ministry of Jharkhand, Secretary Industries, Shri Jitendra Kumar, sir, Director Mines, for their gracious presence, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. B. Veera Reddy, CMD CCL and Director Technical Coal India, to be here and addressing the gathering. Sir, without the active support of your and your team, this roadshow could not have been arranged here in Ranchi. This shows your eagerness and enthusiasm for advancing coal mining, not only for the Coal India, but other players also. At this juncture, I also thank Dr. B. Veera Reddy for his company's gesture to our Ms. Amisha Kereketta. Now, I would like to thank SBI Capital Market, without whose cooperation the auction process cannot be conducted so smoothly. The program would not have been successful without the presence of all the prospective bidders. So thanks all the prospective bidders present here. Thanks to all press and electronic media persons for coming here and covering this event. The program, at the end, I would like to thank my entire team of CMPDI, who is the backbone for helping the Office of Nominated Authority for conducting the coal block auction. Thank you all again for joining this roadshow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And now I would request all guests to please join us for dinner. So please proceed for dinner, sir.